What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another how-to Elden Ring video. It's a little late to the game, but I was actually doing this last night and couldn't find a really good video that was kind of like a walkthrough of the whole thing. So I decided to make my own. So, what the prerequisites for this, in order to, so this is to try. You're trying to get. I mean, essentially, the whole point is to get the Black Knife Tiche summons. But in order to get to that, you have to get Astel, Naturalborn Void or Naturalborn of the Void. Nasty boss. So in order to get that summon, you have to get to that boss. In order to get to that boss, there's a few things you got to do. The first thing you got to do is you got to beat Radahn. And then after you beat Radahn and the comet comes down, it opens up that area. You want to go underground to Nokron City, which is over here. And you're going to do this whole area, which isn't too bad. Eventually, you want to get this grace, Knight's Sacred Ground. Once you have that grace open, then you can move forward the rest of this. So from there, once you have that, then I'm going to bring you up to foot of the four Belfries. And this is where I'll start off, and then you could just kind of follow me from here. All right, so you're just going to follow this up. You get on your horse, and then you're basically just going to follow this all the way up to this ruins over here. And once you get to these ruins, you got these magic guys. There's an invisible wall you want to smash through right there. Hit the grace. There's this giant Idjit over here. You can get somber smithing stones from him, and eventually you get his bell bearing. So you're going to keep following this up north. Stay to the left side. You'll be able to stay out of the path of that magic. Just trying to make it up to Carrion Manor here. So once you get up to the manor, you're going to come around the side here. There's a grace right in front. Pretty simple. And you're just gonna rip through all of Carrion Manor as fast as possible. But I'm gonna show you the path in case you haven't done this yet. So just gonna run straight through. There's a bunch of hand spiders, nasty, nasty things. I hate them. I don't like spiders, so hand spiders in Elden Ring are not my favorite. Go up the stairs, next grace. Then you're gonna run outside. Follow this past these magic soldiers. You can fight them, or you could just kind of run past everything here. Like there's no real need to fight any of this shit. But you can run past them. There's gonna be more up here. Just keep running, keep running. Eventually, you get up the stairs, and you're gonna have a boss fight. That's Loretta, I think. Royal Guard Loretta or something like that. You gotta take the elevator up. Grace here. That little golden tree over there has a golden seed if you need it. I don't need them anymore because I'm in New Game Plus now, so I have maxed out flasks, but there's golden seed there. Got a couple guys here and a giant to take care of. Pretty simple. And then at the top of these stairs is actually where you're going to fight the boss. So after you take care of this little mob of guys and this giant here, you run up the stairs. You can go either left or right up these stairs. It splits. There's probably some items on the stairs you can get, but go to the top and then you're going to come to this boss area. This is where you're going to fight Royal Knight Loretta. She's pretty simple, but I would put on maybe magic damage negation or something along those lines. Maybe Holy Vow and whatever else. And whatever buffs you use to strengthen your guy. And she's a pretty easy boss fight. Beat her quick. Then you're gonna go through here. This is where you're gonna open up Ranni's rise up here with the witch. So this is actually where you're gonna kind of start her quest line as well, and you're gonna need this. You're gonna need to do her quest line. So it's a little lengthy, but it's not horrible. So you're gonna run up here. You're actually gonna pass a dragon. This dragon's kind of tough, but once you get him down to about a third of his health left, he's just going to run off, as you'll see here. You don't even have to fight him if you don't want to. You can kind of just run past him, but I figured I might as well get him out of the way. So see, you get him down to a third of his health, and he takes off. Run the rest of the way up the hill, north up to Ranni's Rise. You get up here, you're going to run up inside, kill the wolves quick. You run the building, up the stairs, grace up here. Once you hit that grace, you're going to keep going up the stairs. There's an elevator. You're basically just going to follow this all the way up, and there'll be another set of stairs, and you get to the top. outside, you go outside like every one of these towers. You get up here, that's where the witch is. You're gonna talk to her, and then just accept her quest. This starts your quest line. So as soon as you do that, now you're gonna go back to that grace I was talking about. What's it called again? Knight's Sacred Ground. Now you go there and you could run past all of these guys. I mean, they're a pain in the ass. You can fight them if you want. But you can run past everything. You're just essentially running the top of the stairs. In the back there's a chest. And inside that chest is the items that you need to get and bring back to the witch. So you grab that. And then you could just fast travel back to her. So just go talk to her again. Go through her dialogue quick, and then she's going to end up giving you an item that you need to take with you to continue your quest line. You're going to bring it over to the main magic school in Lake Leonia. So the next thing I do here is I run over to this other tower, Rena's Rise, which is also the witch. But when you get here, it's going to tell you that this path is blocked for now. So in order to unblock that path, the next part of what you have to do is this. So that item that she gave you, you're going to bring over. No, it's north. You're going to bring it over to here. Yeah, study hall entrance, and then just follow this next part. You're going to go up here. You're going to interact with this table. It's going to flip the whole place around, and then you can just follow my steps from here. Alright, so once that little cutscene's done, you're going to run up the stairs. You're going to actually drop off to the left here and through here. You got these little spider guys again. Hate them things. Go off to your right. You're going to drop down to the left here. There's like an NPC invader type enemy up here that actually killed me the first time. He's a pain in the ass. So just get rid of him quick. And he teleported down there to finish him off with magic. And once you kill him, what you're going to do is you're going to position yourself so you came from the right side. So now you want to go off to the left here. And then down these stairs, there's more spiders. Hate these fucking things. When you get down here, there's a couple soldiers that are going to appear. These magic guys. Take care of them quick if you want. Or you could probably just drop down. Right here is where you're going to drop down. You might be able to just drop down, not worry about them. And be careful, you're going to drop down to this here. You get a little platforming. There's an item here. I don't know if it's even worth your time, but grab that and then you drop down the elevator. Take the elevator all the way down. You're gonna run through here, open the doors up here. And then you're gonna fight one of the Godskin duo guys, I believe. Yeah, the fat one. You're gonna fight the fat guy up here. You don't even think you need to fight him. You could probably run past him and just open the door up there, but being that you got a grace here, you might as well. Because he drops some of his gear's armor or something, I believe. Fat fuck. So take him out quick. This is on 2x speed too. Take him out slowly, and then just keep heading down to the path to the door down there. So you're just gonna follow. You're just gonna follow this path now. It's gonna bring you up to the top. You're gonna collect the there's another grace up there. You're gonna activate the Great Rune, I believe. And then you're going to go back to Rani again. Actually, this time you're going to go to Rena's Rise. So you're going to now travel back to the Royal Moon Glazing something or other. Run back up through here, straight up the hill. Now this will be open. Take the ladder up to the top. And when you get to the top, just like every tower, you run outside and around. And then there's going to be this teleporter. So that's going to bring you to the Astel Rivermain. So when you get here, this is very important. This item right here is a miniature doll, miniature Rani doll. You need to grab that because after you beat Astel, that boss we're trying to get to, in order to get through the seal to eventually get Black Knife Tiche summoned, you need to actually talk to the doll. That's going to be in another video. Right now we're just trying to get to the boss. We're almost there. So after you fight that guy, you're going to just run through. Come down the river here. Keep going. There's a grace at the bottom down here. Just keep running. You go through this door. You come out down here. Now you're in Astel, Eternal City. So hit this grace. And then you're just going to follow this path. So keep the building close to your left side, but you're going to run down below this structure. Just kind of keep following it, run past the stairs, keep going, past those mimics. Just try to avoid all this pain in the ass, but if you run the way I do, you can pretty much avoid it all. Just going to keep running. There's a golden seed up there, that little tree that you just saw, the golden tree. Again, if you need them, go get it. And you're going to take this elevator down. And then you gotta deal with the Lake of Rot down here. Oh no, not yet, sorry. You hit this grace, and then you're just gonna keep running. Run past all, these things are nightmares. These things give you death blight. Don't let them catch you. Just run right past them all. Now we're at the Lake of Rot. When we come through these doors, I believe. And there's another elevator. Yeah, so take another elevator. Down again. Now we're at the Lake of Rot. So hit this grace, and then if you have Flame Cleanse Me or some Scarlet Rot boluses, you're going to want those here. I used the Flame Cleanse Me every time that my Scarlet Rot meter went up, and so I had to do that a bunch of times. You can make it through without that, but then you have to strategically use these little spots here that's not in the lake. So once you get through the lake, you're going to head down here. There's another grace. Hit the grace. Now we're almost there. We're gonna head down here. Grand Cloister, right? Jump over here, jump over again. If you go around the side here, there's a rune, golden rune, and drop down again. And now, when I got down here, I went straight through and up the path and up the stairs in the back because there's a weapon there. But if you go left right here, that's the way you actually want to go. So if you want to go get this sword, it's a pretty decent sword. You can run up here as a chest. Run past everything and just narrowly avoid their attacks. Grab the sword, and now when you run back, you could drop off the right side here and then just cut to the right over here. But if you don't feel like getting that sword up there, you could just make the left over here to begin with and then run straight down. This is where the coffin's at. Take the coffin down, there's a cutscene, you're going to take it down to the ground, and then you're basically right outside the boss door. So, I mean... This boss is a bitch. It sucks. It's not fun. But if you have the right talismans, give yourself a lot of defense. Definitely buff yourself with maybe Golden Vow and a couple other things. Flame grant me strength. And maybe your Mimic Tier or another summons that might at least keep aggro off you a little bit. You'll have a little bit of an easier time. Or maybe just summon a couple other players. You'll get a 50% health increase to the HP of the boss, but that might be your best bet. I, up until this point, was able to pretty much one try every boss, mash through every boss, including Radahn, everything. And this boss still took me like 4 tries. And my character right now is very, very OP. And yet I still had an issue. So just be patient and try not to rage quit. If this video helped you out in any way, then make sure you do all the things. Like it, share it, and if you're not already subscribed, what the fuck, bro? Like, what are we even doing here? Subscribe to the damn channel. Like the video. Share it with your friends. And go ahead and beat this boss. Good luck. I'll catch you on the next one. All right, late.